What's up, guys? How's it going? It is Matt here. So we're gonna be doing another, we'll do the evolution of shooting video. Okay, so evolution of shooting video. I had a fancy little name for these videos the last few days. So we're gonna be talking about a little bit more about grip. If you remember in the very first video, I was talking about how there's the cross thumb grip and how a lot of older shooters like to bring that over to semi-automatics, and it's just not a good idea. So I'm gonna cover that real quick for you guys. I'm gonna show you basically what it is. So I remember, modern day shooting has evolved over time. Modern day shooting has evolved to where it is now. It went from the old one-handed shooting with the hand in the pocket like this to the teacup grips, to the only one-handed and you're pointing at your finger at the actual target yourself and you're squeezing the trigger, to where we are today with like optic sights and all that other stuff and different grips, the thumbs forward method, and shooting from cover and concealment and all this other stuff. So we're going to cover some of that real quick. So first thing I want to show you is this is going to be what the revolver I'll be using in this. So basically it's like this. One of the earlier methods of actually shooting the revolvers when it came to two-handed methods was pretty much like this, okay? Just like this. You notice my thumb is crossed right here. If I do it over here, you see my support hand is crossed like this. The reason behind that is when they'd shoot, they'd pull this one back with their support and squeeze the trigger, and pull this one back and squeeze the trigger. And that was a technique that was used for revolvers at the time as a very popular method. You could simply do this one, all right, the one-handed. That's what they like to do. First it was the one-handed, boom. It would shoot, they'd come down, boom. It would shoot, and they'd come down just like that. And then some people did do the teacup grip, kind of just like this, where it's boom, type of deal. And then it went over to the cross thumbs grip, which makes it like that, so you can simply grab it and pull it like that. Now, one of the biggest problems that I see as an instructor today is that there's a lot of people that bring that cross thumbs method over to the semi-automatics, just like this Glock 19, just like this one right here. They bring that technique over to modern day revolver or pistols like this, the modern day revolver. You point and pull the trigger type of deal. So basically is what they do is, instead of doing the practice nowadays, the thumbs forward grip, which is one thumb right here on the slot, on the frame, the other one on the pistol itself, instead of doing that, what they are doing is they take that old cross thumb grip and they set it up like this and they put it back just like this, because it feels pretty good in your hand. You feel like you get good support right here. It really, it does. It feels pretty well supportive and stuff like that. Or they'll go all the way back here like this. They're pretty well supported, right? However, how does the action of this gun work? The action of this gun works is you pull the trigger, right? And it goes boom, boom. And the slide goes back. And the slide goes back every single time you pull the trigger. So if they're sitting here with this lovely thumb right back here, like that, yeah, this is gonna come back and rip the hell out of the thumbs. All right, it does. I've seen it happen before. And one of the biggest things that a lot of people when I'm trying to teach them how to shoot is what they struggle with the grips. I try to teach them thumbs forward method, and what they'll do is they're always trying to like cross their thumbs like this or cross them like this, just trying to get a feel for it because they just don't know how they're doing it. And then a lot of them go to this because, oh, that feels pretty good. I get good support right here. Yeah, oh, I can definitely shoot that. And then I'm like, nope, don't do that. And I said in my first video, I was like, I'll let them do it 3 times. I'll correct them 3 times. Then afterwards, I'll let them find out for themselves just what happens exactly when they put the thumbs forward behind a semi-automatic pistol, and that nice slide comes flying back there, and then they're bleeding all over the place. Hence why I always keep a first aid kit in my range bag. So the evolution has changed a lot when it comes to shooting. Like I said, it really has changed a lot when it comes to shooting. Like I said, it started out with a simply, you use this finger right here, okay? You use this finger as the pointer. Okay, so you're pointing it at the target like this, the one-handed grip kind of sideways on it. You point that at the target and use that as a reference when you pull the trigger. That's what they were originally taught to do it. They had the famous, where is it? They also had the famous shoot down and shoot like this position, and then there was actually the shoot from this position right here, which they started doing. The FBI was actually teaching point of shot. I mean, when you're pulling it out of the holster, you shoot it like this, and you're kind of pointing it in the direction, once again, using your finger as a reference points. You shoot like that, and then you bring it out to here, and they shoot it like that, because supposedly that was the training that they used. And then after some studies and all that other stuff, they said it really makes a big difference when you go from here and you actually bring it up to your eye and you actually pull the trigger. But Like I said, it went from all those grips, then it went to the thumbs forward revolver grip, which makes sense for a revolver. It does make sense for a revolver. You remember when you have a revolver, guys, you're keeping your thumbs down here the whole time. You aren't going to be putting them anywhere up in this area because there's a little gas pressures that come out and you're going to get hurt if you're shooting it like that. So you have to keep your thumbs down, and this isn't very comfortable for some people, so they kind of do a teacup version of it, which is still isn't the most comfortable, so they take their grip and they cross it like that, which for a small revolver, it feels pretty damn good. And it makes sense if you're planning on pulling your hammer back every single time. It makes a lot of sense if you're going to be doing that. However, modern day teachings are a lot different. Usually if you have a revolver, you're going to be firing it from the double action, so you just get yourself a good steady grip on it, and boom, just like that. But I just want to throw it out there, guys, because I do see, and as an instructor, I do see a lot of people practicing that lovely with a semi-automatic, and yeah, it's not a pretty sight after it gets done. So they usually have a nice little, blood marks going down their arm and stuff like that. So for all the new shooters out there, for all the people who are out there, if you're shooting and you use that and you think that's a good feeling shoot, good feeling position, it doesn't work for semi-automatics. Will the gun shoot? Yeah, but you also be in a lot of pain and bleeding afterwards. So just throwing it out there. So don't cross your thumbs on modern day semi-automatics. All right, don't cross your thumbs with semi-automatics. Use the lovely thumbs forward grip. Use that lovely thumbs forward grip, which I simply say it like this. You get a good solid grip on this. Now, technically, what you're supposed to do is line this up with the bone structure of your arm. That's what's taught. But you have big old hands like me. I need to set it up like that so I can bring it up. So it helps me get a better front sight picture. So I take it like this. You take these knuckles, collapse these knuckles right here, just like that. This support hand thumb goes right there on the frame, just like that. And then this thumb rests right there. Now you're using your pinky and your middle finger, and you're using all 3 fingers here, and you're pulling the pistol this way. Okay, with that, you're pulling that way, and you're taking this one and you're pulling it back towards your body. And when you put it out there, you don't need to do all these crazy things. Just put it out there and get a good presentation of it, and it'll help reduce recoil a lot, to the point where there will almost be no muzzle flip depending on the calibers. So there you have it, guys. So I hope you like this video. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about me, guys, and remember, it's our responsibility to take care of each other and protect each other. Peace.